Hello everybody, how's it going? Wes Davies here, long time no see, and I'm very excited to be filming a video today. So I've actually been in Canada now. Evelyn and I, we moved here in January, which makes this about 9 months since I left Taiwan and started a new life here in my home country of Canada. So I think about Taiwan every single day, literally. I mean, I'm always thinking about what an amazing experience I had in Taiwan and all the lovely people I met and starting the YouTube channel. Sometimes I even go back and watch my old videos about Taiwan just because I miss Taiwan so much. Now I think would be a good time 9 months in to my new journey in Canada to talk about some of the things that I really miss about Taiwan. I did film a video like this in the summer and I think I hit on some really good points there, but I think now that we're many more months removed from that, I've still got a lot to say. There's still so many things about Taiwan that I love and I miss that we just don't have here in Canada. So without further ado, here are 5 more things that I truly miss about Taiwan. In my last video like this, I talked about how much I miss Taiwanese food, and I went on and on about beef noodle soup and how easy it is to get food in Taiwan at all hours of the day or night, which we don't have here. But one thing that we've really been missing lately are the breakfast shops. The Taiwanese breakfast shop culture, I think, is probably unmatched in the world. I mean, Taiwanese love breakfast so much. Danbings, lobo gao, look at this guy. It's also almost Halloween. You know, those little gyoza, you can get a hamburger for breakfast, you can get fried chicken at the breakfast restaurants. There's just so much about Taiwanese breakfast that I love, and so far in Canada, we have seen a couple of beef noodle restaurants or hot pot restaurants, but I have not even come close to seeing a Taiwanese breakfast restaurant. I don't even know how to make a danbing. I would love to make a danbing with some pigan and cheese. Oh, I miss that so much. That was one of the huge joys about living in Taiwan, is just waking up in the morning, going downstairs. You probably don't even have to drive. Just walk over to your local breakfast shop, get a couple of danbings and some lobo gao. Oh, it's the best. It's the best. I really miss that. So you people living in Taiwan, consider yourselves lucky that you can go get Taiwanese breakfast and danbing whenever you want. So while staying on the topic of food slightly, the next thing that I truly miss about Taiwan are all of those wonderful traditional fruit and vegetable markets. I just love those. When I first came to Taiwan, I remember I used to walk around the streets exploring the city, and you know how it is. It's not long before you turn a corner, go down some alleyway, and suddenly you're in the middle of this huge, amazing traditional market selling all the local fruits and vegetables, and it's often very inexpensive. I mean, they price it really well, I think, because the farmers, they grow the vegetables, they grow the fruit, they take it to the traditional markets and they sell it right away. I think in Canada, there's a few more steps involved, which makes the process more arduous and more expensive for the consumer. So in Canada, you probably have the farmers, and then they'll sell it to a distributor, and then the distributor will have to ship it all around to various grocery stores. Then the grocery stores put their markup on it and sell it to the consumers. So by the time it gets to us, a head of cabbage will be like $5, like 150 NT. Whereas in Taiwan, I think you can get stuff like that much cheaper, and it's often much fresher, hasn't been sitting around in trucks or on shelves in the grocery store. And I think there's something very ancient about those markets in Taiwan as well. I mean, number one, they are often old, but I love that feeling in Taiwan. I love walking into a place and feeling its history and knowing that these vegetable sellers have probably been doing this for decades and decades, whereas in Canada, you just go to these chain grocery stores and it's all kind of the same. Whereas I find if you explore those traditional markets in Taiwan, you're always gonna find something that you've never really seen before. So I really miss that about Taiwan, just exploring those beautiful traditional markets where you can get all kinds of amazing fruits and vegetables, super fresh and very cheap. So right now it is almost the end of October. Look at this tree. And you'll see this everywhere in Canada right now. It is very beautiful. It is like quintessential autumn weather, which we don't really get in Taiwan. Look at this guy. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Oh, scared him. Before we get too much further into the video, I just have to give my dad a very quick call because about a month or two ago, I actually gave him an Emma mattress. I sort of surprised him with it. I showed up with this huge mattress and we set it up in his bedroom, and I actually haven't really talked to him much since then, so we have to give him a call and see if he likes it.
It's great. I really do like it. It's the perfect firmness. It's not too soggy, it's not too hard. It's just the right amount for me. If I was gonna pick the perfect firmness. I think that would be it. I notice, I don't know how it does it, but when it's hot out, it seems to keep it cool. And when it's cool out, it almost seems warm. So I don't know how they do that.
There's a lot of German engineering involved in that, I think.
Another thing I really like about it is I have a big dog. The dog quite often comes and jumps on the bed during the middle of the night, which was always waking me up. But one thing I found now, when he jumps up, I can't even notice him. Like, I'll wake up and there he is. And I didn't even, normally I would have felt him leaping upon the bed. That's a good feature. Otherwise, I just really like the mattress. It's been great. Thanks very much for that, for setting it up and everything. It's great success. And I would say if anybody's thinking of getting a mattress, that Emma, I would recommend it. Definitely. So thanks again.
Now that autumn has finally arrived here in Canada, I've been all about getting as comfortable and warm and cozy as possible, and nothing beats coming home to my hybrid Emma Black Diamond mattress. Evelyn and I have been sleeping on this mattress now for almost half a year, and we can really tell that this is the best version of an Emma mattress yet that we have ever tried. Emma's Aerocell cool, breathable foam keeps the temperature just right, cool in the summer, warm in the winter, and the Aeroflex independent tube design gives perfect support from head to toe. It is also super practical. The mattress cover is removable and washable, and Emma even has a great selection of pillows, which I absolutely love. I love my beautiful, soft, squishy Emma pillow. It gives me such a good night's sleep. Right now, Emma is running their Double 11 sale. This is the best time of the year to get all of your Emma products because everything in their entire store is up to 50% off. Plus, if you use my special promo code WEST2025 at checkout, you will get an additional 10% off anything that you purchase from Emma's website. Just a reminder, free shipping all around Taiwan, 0% installment plans, and plus you will get a 100-day money-back guarantee if for whatever reason you're not satisfied with your products. So if you are thinking about upgrading your sleep like I have and like so many of my friends and family have, now is the perfect time of year to do so. Now is your best chance to get all those wonderful Emma products at a severely discounted price. So I encourage you to go down into the description. I will post all of the links you need plus my promo code WEST2025, and these are Emma's lowest prices of the year, so go ahead and check those out right now. Let's get back to the video. So once again, thank you so much, Emma, for sponsoring this video, and thank you for all the beautiful products. You guys make everyone so happy, and every single person I've ever talked to says they've been having the best sleeps ever after getting an Emma mattress. So yeah, check out all the information down below. Okay, the next thing I truly miss about Taiwan, and this kind of goes back to the traditional feeling I get when I walk through those markets in Taiwan, and that would be the festival and temple culture in Taiwan. So I know that Taiwan is very special because it retains a lot of that ancient Taoist culture and traditions and Buddhist culture and Buddhist traditions. So all over Taiwan, you will find literally thousands and thousands and thousands of these very beautiful, ornate, intricate temples, and they're free to go to. You can just go explore them if you want to. Usually they don't mind if you take a couple of pictures. Maybe sometimes you have to ask permission, but you just have to be respectful and follow the guidelines, and everyone is always so nice and so helpful at those temples. They have washrooms for people to use, and often at night they will have little parades or celebrations, fireworks. So I really, really miss that in Taiwan. It's always just so exciting for me as a foreigner who didn't grow up with that kind of culture, you know, the bye-bye and praying to different gods depending on what you want. If you want to do well on your tests at school, you go pray to the school gods. Or if you're having a legal dispute, then you go pray to the legal gods. Like, it's so interesting. And that's something we don't have in Canada. Yes, we do have old churches, which are often very beautiful here and very old, but they're often very silent and solemn places, if you know what I mean. There's not a whole lot of noise or, you know, ecstatic celebration from what I can see. Whereas if you go to the temples in Taiwan, they are always partying. I mean, I don't want to say partying, but you know what I mean. Once or twice a month, the temple near my house in Kaohsiung, you just start hearing like hundreds and hundreds of firecrackers going off and huge plumes of smoke going up into the air. And you'd go onto your balcony and you'd see, okay, the temple is having some kind of celebration. It's full of buses. People are coming in from all over the country to celebrate one thing or another at these temples. And I always thought that was so fascinating and so different than anything that we have in Canada. That is just the kind of thing that is truly unique about Taiwan and very special about Taiwan is you can really see that kind of history and culture right in front of your eyes. You don't even have to wait until, you know, a huge holiday like New Year's Eve or Moon Festival or something. Like these will happen at random days depending on the lunar calendar. So I just thought that was fascinating. Keeping your eyes and your ears open to these kinds of temple celebrations. So amazing. The next thing I truly miss about Taiwan is what I would call the diversity of landscape. So even though Taiwan is such a small island, it's actually very geographically diverse. So you have, number one, oceans surrounding the entire island. So no matter where you are, you're really not far from the sea or the ocean, which I love because as someone who grew up in Canada, we don't really have any oceans where I live anyway. If you're not on the coast, you're very, very far from the ocean. So I loved that about Taiwan. And then also the mountains. Not only are you close to the ocean, but you just drive the other way and suddenly you're in these towering, beautiful, like world famous mountains like Alishan, Ushan, all of those incredible places that I was lucky enough to spend time exploring with my scooter most of the time. So I would say I miss the diversity of the landscape in Taiwan. Okay, yes, Canada does have a lot of diversity, but Canada is such a big country that, for example, I'm in Ontario. We have 0 mountains in Ontario. Like it's very, very flat. If I want to go see the mountains in British Columbia, I have to fly about 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers, like a 4 or 5 hour plane ride. Whereas in Taiwan, you've got all of those things just packed so close together, so accessible, so easy to get to. And then the transportation system in Taiwan is so great. You can just hop on a train and then hop on a bus and then suddenly you're way up on some tourist attraction in Alishan. Like it's really, really easy to get to and it's so lovely, so beautiful every time you're up in those mountains or traveling to Shaliocho or somewhere along the coastline, exploring Taiwan's beaches, Kending. So that's what I love about Taiwan. Even though it's very small, because it's small, it's therefore easy to get around and easy to see all of the variety of landscapes that Taiwan has. Okay, lastly today, before I let you guys go, the last thing for now that I truly, truly miss about Taiwan that is very different from Canada is what I would call the nightlife culture. And this kind of has to do with night markets as well. So I'm not sure if you know this, but in Canada, everything pretty much shuts down by about 7 p.m. You know, after 6 p.m., 7 p.m., the streets empty out. There's nobody on the streets. There's nobody walking. So it's very, very dead, I would say. Whereas in Taiwan, it's almost the opposite. In Taiwan, I would say during the day, it's often dead, especially when it's hot out. But then as soon as the sun goes down, people just leave their houses. They go get food. They drive around on their scooters. They go to any number of night markets that you can find in Taiwan. So there's very much a nightlife culture in Taiwan that we don't have here in Canada. And I'm not talking about nightlife like clubs or dancing or drinking. I'm not talking about that here. I'm just talking about people actually go out. They go out, they leave their houses, they meet up with friends, even during the week. They go get food, they go to a night market, they go get tea. It just gets so lively and exciting at night with everybody trying to figure out what to eat. There's so many, different restaurants, hundreds of stalls everywhere. There's always something new to find and check out at night that we don't do here. Even on Saturday night, I'm walking around and I'm thinking, where is everybody? Like literally, where is everybody? The streets are dead and it's Saturday night. Not lively at all. So I know Evelyn, when she first came to Canada, that was the first thing she noticed. She said, it's not actually very lively here, is it? And at first I was like, well, come on, of course it's lively. But no, now that I've been here long enough, I know exactly what she means. So I definitely do miss that liveliness that comes with living in Taiwan. And I'm always jealous when I see people like Prazi or Alan or Lucas or Cole, whoever it is, posting pictures out at the restaurants at night, having fun, driving around on their scooters, going to a night market. That's when I really miss Taiwan the most, I think, is when I scroll around on social media and I can actually see all the things I'm missing. But that's okay. We are having a very lovely time in Canada. We love our apartment. We love our Emma mattress. I've got a really nice job where I can work from home, training AI. And Evelyn's found a job very close to where we live. So it's been really great. And we spend a lot of time driving around Ontario because we can't drive around to other provinces unless we want to drive 2,000 kilometers. Anyway, we are having a very nice time here in Canada, if anybody's wondering. And we do miss Taiwan every single day, especially the food. I think it really always comes back down to the food. We often wake up, why can't we just go get a denbing right now? How good would that be? By the way, if any of you know how to make a denbing, because I do not, please let me know in the comments. I would love to try to make a denbing. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Whoa, thank you for listening. Check this out. People really go all out for Halloween. Look at that. That is borderline scary. Cool. Anyway, thank you guys once again for watching. I'll try to make more videos. Just been a really busy summer. I've been getting into golf and working a lot and setting up the new apartment. It all just takes time, but I'll try to get back into the videos a little bit more over the winter. So thank you guys for watching. Check out all the links below. Thank you, Emma Mattress. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.